Well, despite the rumors, New York City Mayor Adams is calling the pending federal charges entirely false. He said, "This is untrue. I have not accepted illegal funds from foreign nationals," because the news reports here, family, which you will see, is that Mayor Adams have been indicted of accepting illegal wire fraud transfers of money to his account or business account, rather. But we're going to get into the details. We're not going to speak into conjectures. We're going to get some viable, verifiable sources so you guys can look at. So let's start off with this one here. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar. Let me pop this off your screen very quickly. That they already went inside the Gracie Mansion following the indictment against Mayor Adams, and that's what you guys are noticing right here. All right, this is a small video clip of the feds going inside of the mansion. They're probably going to look for any sorts of evidence and or documents. And here's the thing, family: the indictment paints a picture of Adams cultivating improper relationship with wealthy foreign business people and at least one Turkish government official that he's accused of accepting luxury international travel and other benefits in exchange for political favors. But there's more. There's also not just the Turkish officials or Turkey as in a country, but you also have South Korea, China, Uzbekistan, Qatar. There's six countries in total that is a part of this 57-page indictment. And family, we have the indictment. We have the 57-page indictment. Look to your far left. We have all 57 pages. And I did a summary. You don't have to read this, family. I know you're on your lunch break. I wanted to break this down for you very quickly. You don't have to go any other news source. I mean, you want to read for yourself. I don't want to speak no lies or anything, but I did all the hard work for you guys, okay? Because one of the most egregious allegations that involves this entire case is when one of the Turkish officials that supposedly provided him with free travel, a free airplane, as well as illegal campaign funds, one of the most egregious allegations involves pressuring, this is Mayor Adams, pressuring the fire department of New York to rush the opening of a new Turkish consulate building without proper fire safety inspection. Like, no, we're not going to go through all the safety inspection. Just go ahead and pass them through. Prosecutors say that Adams did this at the behest of a Turkish official who had providing him with free travel. And believe me, that is a very serious abuse of power if true. What about the campaign finance allegation? Now, the feds allege Adams and his team actively sought illegal foreign donations for his 2021 mayor campaign. They claim he received over $10 million in public matching funds by using straw donors to hide the foreign source of contributions. Now, this would be a clear violation of both federal and state election laws. Now, for you guys who may not be familiar, I wonder if you can explain why foreign campaign contributions are illegal, right? Because the Federal Election Campaigns Act strictly prohibits, okay? The Federal Election Campaign Act strictly prohibits foreign nationals from making contributions to U.S. elections. This law codifies in 52 USC. It is designed to prevent foreign influence in our democratic process. New York state law similarly bans foreign donations in state and local races. So there's a lot here, family, that has been going on because the city council may need to step in to ensure continuity of essential services under, the city charter. If Adams were to step down or be removed, public advocate Wymaine Williams will become acting mayor until a special election can be held. There's a lot to this. Okay, there is a lot to this case. There's a lot of things that's going on, things that you guys may not be aware of. Okay, so I have all this information. We're gonna probably look at a couple of clips here before we break down the indictment. I won't be here long. But I do want to get you
Breaking news here in New York City. Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted on federal criminal charges, and Eamon Javers has more on that story right now. Good morning, Eamon.
Good morning, Becky. We don't have all the details because these charges remain sealed. They are federal charges. The mayor is expected to face them as soon as today. What we do know is that Mayor Adams is striking a defiant tone, releasing this statement last night. Take a look.
I will fight these injustices with every ounce of my strength and my spirit. If I'm charged, I know I am innocent. I will request an immediate trials so the New Yorkers can hear the truth.
Now, what we don't know is the charges themselves. What we do know is that there's some controversy about whether Adams should stay in office. Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez yesterday releasing this statement before the news of the indictment, saying, "I do not see how Mayor Adams can continue governing New York City. The flood of resignations and vacancies are threatening gov function. Nonstop investigations will make it impossible to recruit and retain a qualified administration for the good of the city. He should resign." Shortly after that statement went out from the Congresswoman, Mayor Adams' office put out a statement defying that, saying, in effect, no thanks, AOC, we're not going to resign. That all was before the indictment now. This is the first time a sitting mayor of New York City has faced federal charges, and this investigation is sprawling, guys. We don't know exactly what.
Family, let me tell you why this is important. The same Democrats, the same Congress people like AOC, who was in major support of Mayor Adams and becoming New York City's mayor, is now turning their backs. Now, this could be a ploy because do not forget that Mayor Adams had changed his stance on illegal immigration. Then all of a sudden, a 57-page indictment has come out. And whether he's guilty or proven innocent, why now? Why now? Because Eric Adams were hinting, he was stating some of the hard-nosed legislation he wanted to pass to stop and or slow down illegal immigration and crime in New York City that was stemming from illegal immigration. It was almost as though he was alluding that New York City will no longer be a sanctuary city. Now he has a 57-page federal indictment. And now he has some of the turncoats, Congress people who supported his campaign, are now saying, you know what, you should step down. If you're innocent, why would you step down? Oh, because you can't effectively run New York City with all these indictments. So every time someone's indicted, regardless if they are innocent or guilty, they should step down. You know how many innocent Black people have been accused of crimes? And I'm not putting on the cape for Mayor Adams because he wasn't for the Foundation of Black Americans in New York with all of these sanctuary city policies, all the benefits that he was given to illegal immigrants, really fueling the charge of illegal immigration in New York. I'm not putting on the cape. Okay, but this may be much bigger than we may believe. It must be much bigger than that. Okay. I don't know. Again, we're going to break down this 57-page indictment. It won't take me all day. Family. We're not going to read line by line. Why would I do that? But I just wanted you to hear some of the things they're saying here.
Tonight says he will be leaving the country's largest school system at the end of this year. The move.
Definitely the wrong story. But you know what? Let's go ahead and jump to the indictment. I see I got DSB in the room, Volvo in the room. Nice to see you guys in the room. Thank you, everybody, for supporting Blacklogic. I do thank you. So let's get into the indictment, okay? Now, I just have it up on here on your screen, okay? So we won't be going through this line by line. We will not be going through this line by line for you guys because I do have commentary I want to get through because this indictment goes all the way back to 2014. Yes, this indictment goes all the way back to 2014 when Adams was Brooklyn Borough President. He was content just running Brooklyn. Nah, he wasn't content. The moment he set his eyes on the mayor's office, he was already securing the bag in all the wrong ways. He was securing the bag in all the wrong ways. Allegedly. Wealthy foreign business people, a Turkish government official. Adams had them lined up, giving him illegal contributions, trips to exotic places like France, Turkey, Sri Lanka, and luxury stays at lavish hotels. Let me tell you, family, this wasn't your average vacation. These were business class flights, suites like the Bentley suite at the St. Regis in Istanbul. Look it up. A night there can cost you around. Listen, if you guys ever are aware of, Lord, he in trouble. He in trouble. I hope this is false. Family, he's in trouble. And the reason why I say that is because he was staying at suites like the Bentley suite at St. Regis in Istanbul, Turkey. And if you look it up, a night there can cost you around $7,000 per night. And Mayor Adams paid less than $600. He paid less than $600. Now, my wife and I, 2 or 3 years ago for my birthday, she took me to LA, my first time in the heart of LA, the city of LA. Not my first time in California, but my first time in LA. And we stayed at a very swanky hotel. And I know she recalls the name. I don't recall the name. But it was around $600 to $700 a night. We only stayed 3 nights. I'm like, hey, you guys got military discount. You guys got poor black man discount. Do you guys take the value pack out of, can we use a Groupon? But nonetheless, this hotel he was staying at in Istanbul, Turkey was $7,000. He only paid $600. We're getting into it, family. Because we have to talk about the illegal campaign contributions, right? And I know some of you may be reading this, so I'll let you read it. Mayor Adams wasn't just taking the benefits for personal pleasure. He was ranking in illegal donations from foreign nationals. U.S. election law is very clear, family. Foreign nationals cannot, I repeat, cannot contribute to U.S. elections. The Federal Election Campaign Act, also known as FECA, explicitly prohibits this to avoid foreign influence in our political system. But Adams, he worked with some man in the middle, the straw man. He worked with some straw man donors, fake contributors who claimed they were making donations, but they were really just conduits for foreign money. He was just passing, again, all this is allegedly from my point of view, but this is coming from the indictment. The information that I'm giving you, the commentary that I'm giving you is my summarized version of the indictment. But the indictment is here. If anyone would like this indictment, just go ahead and comment, not in the chat, but comment your email address and I'll send it to you so you can read it for yourself. Because we have to understand that this scheme allowed Adams to bypass laws that limit campaign donations and private corporate interests from buying politicians. Now, federal law, folks, this wasn't a mistake. It was deliberate and a calculated fraud. For example, Adams took money funneled through Turkish officials in exchange for political favors. His own staff, people next to him, left and right, orchestrated these illegal donations. The indictment shows that Mayor Adams repeatedly sought out these straw donors, collecting millions in public matching funds, money meant to level the playing field for regular candidates, not to enrich corporate politicians, because in total, Mayor Adams fraudulently ranked in more than $10 million in public funds for his campaign through this scheme. But wait, it doesn't stop at the campaign funds. No. Adams straight up defrauded the public by making fake paper trails, trying to make it look like he paid for these luxury trips when he didn't. This guy even went so far as to delete messages with co-conspirators to cover his track. Now, you know the phone company does not delete or void out your communication lines, your text messages, who you call, when you call, how you call them, time, date, stamp, all those things for like at least 2 or 3 years. They have repositories that they keep all your text messaging. They have repositories that keep all of your phone calls. Now, hopefully he was using WhatsApp. Hopefully he was using WhatsApp. And here's this off the first page. Adams agreed providing favorable treatment in exchange for illicit benefits he received. After his inauguration as a mayor of New York City, Adams soon began preparing for his next election, including by planning to solicit more illegal contributions and granting requests from those who supported him in his mayoral campaign run in 21. I'll let you see it, fam. I'm gonna let you guys go along here and read it. There's a lot to be shared, but as I told you, we won't be here long. Okay, as I stated, he was deleting messages. So him becoming mayor came with a price. Because again, as I told you before, that the Turkish official was flying him out. Yeah, girl, he flew me out. They flew him out to Istanbul, Turkey, where he stayed at a very lavish hotel. Okay, and granted, there's people who travel all over the world. There's black men, black women who travel to Turkey and Korea and all these countries, right? Even I have traveled around the world. I haven't been to Turkey yet, okay? But nonetheless, the Turkish government had helped him with contributions, flights, hotels. And when they called for favors, Adams answered. Case in point, the Turkish house, a 36-story building that by law needed fire safety inspections before opening. Yet, because Adams was in the pocket of the Turkish officials, he pressured the New York City Fire Department to overlook safety violation. Let that sink in for a second. We're talking about public safety. He jeopardized the lives of people living and working in that building just so he can repay his foreign benefactors. And the kicker, the fire department top official admitted that they were told to get the inspection done or they'll lose their jobs. Now, that necessarily doesn't imply that you cut some red tape or you exercise some loopholes and not do a proper inspection. He's like, get y'all, you guys supposed to get this done for me legally. Hopefully he said the word legally. I don't know if that's a misnomer or not. But Adams forced the city institutions to bend to his will for all personal gain. And again, he didn't say, he said, get it done. That's any boss telling any person who works under him to get the job done and do it quickly. He didn't say illegally get it done. I didn't read that in the indictment. He said, hey, I need you to get this done and I need you to get it done now. I don't care what you have to do. I don't care if you have to cut waste, cut through the red tape, go through loopholes. He didn't say none of that as far as I can tell. But let's not forget how Mayor Adams used his position for even more personal gain. Mayor Adams didn't disclose any of these gifts on his annual financial reports, which is required by law for public officials. Where's Clarence Thomas at? Clarence Thomas, didn't you get them lavish luxury trips from that billionaire friend of yours that you didn't disclose on your public record? And no one's talking about Clarence Thomas. Where's Clarence Thomas? Where in the hell is Clarence Thomas, family? No one's talking about Clarence Thomas. No one is talking about Clarence Thomas. But because Mayor Adams changed his stance on illegal immigration, talking about damn, I lost the words. By him putting in legislation to stop or slow down illegal immigration, and soon as he kind of hinted, he kind of worded these things, now 57 page of an indictment. Let's move on, family. Let's move on. As I was stating before, that Mayor Adams is required by law, because he's a public official, he should have disclosed this on his annual financial report. Now, New York City's Conflict of Interest Board, also known as COAB, we have to understand, family, he lied on official documents stating he received no gifts over $1,000 when we know he was getting free luxury trips worth tens of thousands of dollars. And this wasn't a one-time thing. He did this for years. Don't forget, this started back in 2014 when he was the Brooklyn Borough President. These trips spanned from 2016 to 2021, including destinations like India, China, Hungary, Turkey, South Korea, Qatar. Each of these trips violated laws designed to keep public officials transparent and accountable. This is more than just political corruption. This is about the dangerous erosion of trust between politicians and the people. And the people of New York trusted Adams to look out for their best interests. But instead, he sold his influence to the highest bidder. See, what we have to understand about the system of white supremacy, when you start to turn your back, when you stop doing the bidding of white supremacy, they will break you. And they break you in the worst way. They break you publicly. They break you financially. They break you socially. What your mother used to tell you, what your father used to tell you, don't lie with dogs because you'll get up with fleas. The law's in place, like the New York City Campaign Finance Act. That was created to prevent exactly what we're talking about, a single person or corporation holding disproportionate sway over elected officials. And what did Adams do? He spit in the face of every New Yorker by gaming this system, claiming $10 million in taxpayers' money through fraudulent matching funds while feeding off foreign contributions and putting corporate interests ahead of the people. Now, this indictment is just not about Eric Adams. No. It's about corruption at the highest levels of power. This is what happens when we let politicians sell themselves out to corporate and foreign interests, especially when they're not doing the bidding of the corporate interest groups of the position that they put you in. And guess who gets hurt? Oh, no. It's not the corporate interest groups. And Mayor Adams, he may not see any prison time, but he may be removed from office. But it hurts the people. It hurts the New Yorkers. They suffer when public officials are compromised. Whether it's unsafe buildings like the Turkish house or the fact that Mayor Adams manipulated laws to enrich himself, the cost of corruption is always borne by the people. So what's next? A trial? Because he said, if I'm indicted, if I'm proven, I'll ask for a trial. Well, I hope justice prevails. Because we understand that Mayor Adams will face the full weight of the law. This is a federal indictment. But we need, no. I take that back. I don't think this is the state of New York. Let me go back. Let me not jump ahead. United States District Court, Southern District Court of New York. Okay, United States of America. Yeah, this is a federal indictment, family. Lord. They showing a picture here in the indictment of the Bentley Suite bedroom. Do you guys want to see that? I want to see it. Do you guys want to see that? Let's look at the Bentley Suite bedroom. Let's see. Very quickly, family. Where is this at? No, that's in New York. That's in New York. Where this is at, right? This is in Istanbul. Let's look this up very quickly. I just want you guys to see the room. That's all I want you guys to see the room. Okay. We're gonna look at this together, family. $7,750. Wow. Oh, that's nice. I mean, it just looked cold to me. It doesn't look like a warm room, but it is nice. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice, Mayor Adams. Yeah. Man, this dude was living in luxury. Let's see. Where's the bathroom at? I want to see these. Why they put the bathroom on the federal indictment? They got pictures of closet and everything else. But this is a suite. This is a suite, family. That's where he stayed, in a suite. Let's go back here a little bit. Oh, this is the instable furniture set. No, we just want the hotel. We just want the hotel. Let's see if we can just find a hotel. I'm taking a break from my commentary. Give me 1 second, family. $7,000? Lord, is this it? This is the Bentley Hotel. But anyway, we saw the price that it was $7,000. Let's look at the rooms really quickly. Bear with me, family. I'm gonna get back to it. I know that I can't afford it. That's all I'm gonna say. He was in a suite. So let's look at this really quickly. This guy was living lavish. But anyway, the website's acting real funky, but they're showing pictures, and you can kind of tell how nice it was. It's not really good pictures. It says, although the Brooklyn suite for 2 nights would have cost approximately, okay, for 2 nights it was $7,000, but he paid less than $600, right? So when we look at this indictment altogether, it really boils down to the allegations that have been presented to Mayor Adams. This can be a number of different things too, family. This can be a number of different things. As I stated before, this could be the downfall of Mayor Adams simply because he changed his stance on illegal immigration. Because a lot of New Yorkers was crying out, as well as though people from Chicago, Colorado, a lot of the Midwestern states, a lot of the border states of illegal immigration, and by the way, of some of them being sanctuary cities. And he started to change his stance. There was rumors, there were scuttlebutts of proposed legislation to stop and or decrease illegal immigration, especially a lot of the benefits. And you have political officials like AOC come out, Democratic Congresswoman, that she's now asking him to step down. Weren't you one of the ones that supported Mayor Adams' race to be mayor? And that was on the state level, and you're a federal. Never mind. Otherwise, let me read some of your comments here. Okay, we don't got too many comments. I know this is during lunchtime. A lot of you guys are at work. So that's really all I have for you guys. I just want to pop in. I know I didn't go live last night, but nonetheless, family, I had to give you your feel. And this is what's going on with Mayor Adams. So again, if you guys want a copy of this indictment, 57-page indictment, it really does nothing for your life. It's something going on with New York and him. But if you're just interested in it, in the comment section, not the chat, leave me your email. I'll send it out to you. You guys have a good one and enjoy your lunch. Be one.